Get ready for action because Chris Gotterup has shown incredible toughness on the PGA Championship course, battling the cold wind and treacherous greens to finish with a low round of 65 and 3 straight birdies. We dive into the details of how Gotterup managed to grind out such a performance in these challenging conditions. Look at the growing tension around the pace of play at the PGA Championship, as Justin Thomas and Keegan Bradley clashed with officials over timing issues, and we'll wrap up with the latest on Shane Lowry's challenging second round and more. Stay with us for the full breakdown. In a challenging, windswept environment, the 2026 PGA Championship saw a mix of resilience and struggle among the competitors. Chris Gotterup secured the lowest score of the tournament, finishing with a 5 under 65 after a tough round marked by a string of 3 birdies. Gotterup credited his performance to his Jersey toughness, navigating treacherous greens and cold winds to achieve his low round. He has established himself as a consistent performer, boasting 3 PGA Tour titles since July, 2 of which contributed to his rise to the world's top 10. Gotterup described the day as incredibly difficult, noting the challenging conditions and the difficulty of the shots he faced. Scottie Scheffler experienced a slow start, struggling to find the fairway until his 9th hole. Despite this early difficulty, Scheffler managed to salvage a 1 over 71, placing him 2 behind Alex Smalley, 69 among the early finishers. Scheffler managed to stabilize his round by executing a crucial 2-putt par on the par 3 14th hole and finishing with an up-and-down birdie on the par 5 9th, concluding his round at 2 under 138. Hideki Matsuyama was also in contention, shooting a solid 67 in his pursuit of a second major. Meanwhile, Aldrich Potgieter, a 21-year-old from South Africa, demonstrated strong form on the front 9, positioning himself as a contender to become the youngest golfer with a 36-hole lead at a major since Tiger Woods' 1997 Masters victory. The weather played a significant role throughout the event, with conditions feeling colder than the low 50s Celsius for much of the morning, creating difficult playing conditions for players like Aronimink. Other notable performances included 2-time PGA champion Justin Thomas, who battled through early struggles to steady himself with a pair of birdies, salvaging a 69. Thomas teamed up with Cameron Young, who finished with a 67 after a successful 8-foot eagle putt. In the afternoon, Rory McIlroy and Bryson DeChambeau focused on making the cut. McIlroy struggled in the final 4 holes, bogeying for a 74. DeChambeau waited until his final hole to secure a birdie, finishing at 76. Dustin Johnson, perhaps playing his final invitation, managed an even par 70, acknowledging the intense conditions by noting the wind was blowing at 100 mph. Shane Lowry faced challenges, going from 1 shot out of the lead to needing to sweat to make the weekend after a 76, which included a challenging tee shot into the water on the 17th par 3. Justin Rose battled through 2 double bogeys early on, but finished with an eagle putt to secure a 73, keeping his hopes alive for the tournament. Aronimink is seeing a tight race for the most birdies so far at the PGA Championship, with a 4-time professional, Ben Kern, tying for the lead. Kern, a 41-year-old tattooed PGA pro from Ohio, has matched 3 other players for the most birdies across 36 holes, though double-digit birdies remain elusive for the field. Chris Gotterup, Aaron Rai, Alex Smalley, and Kern each registered 9 birdies. Kern, who is 1 over through 2 rounds at the Mink, is noted for his unique approach to the game. A Class A, professional who played collegiately at Kansas State, Kern turned professional in 2007 and currently serves as the general manager of Hickory Hills Golf Club in Grove City, Ohio. This marks his third PGA Championship appearance. Physically, Kern is described as a big player, standing 6 feet, 1 inch and weighing 275 pounds, and is recognizable by his tattoos, including a sleeve on his left arm. Reflecting his background in the desert, Kern noted that his style of play evolved after college, stating, "I like going low, going high, left, both directions. I have fun kind of picking apart the wind and hitting golf shots." Following an opening 74, Kern rebounded strongly on Friday. He managed to go even par through 9 holes, featuring a notable 52-foot birdie over a spine at the 218-yard 17th hole, followed by a run of 4 birdies in a 5-hole stretch. This included a successful birdie putt on the par 4 first, a rolled birdie from a bunker shot on the second par 4, and a canned 21-footer on the third par 4. He capped off his birdie spree with another successful shot on the 5th par 3. Kern expressed satisfaction with his performance, stating, "I hung my head high yesterday, and I had a goal today and I surpassed it." He continues to play with Hickory Hills members regularly, maintaining a handicap of +6, which he acknowledged will be significantly impacted by the current round's score. Shane Lowry faces elimination from the U.S. PGA Championship following a disastrous second round at Aronimink Golf Club. Lowry started the day with a shot off the lead, but endured a difficult 6-over round of 76, leaving him 4 over for the tournament. While the round improved as the game progressed, it ultimately placed him 2 shots above the projected cut line, moving to 4 over par. Lowry's struggles were characterized by a bogey on the 10th, a double bogey after finding the water off the tee on the 17th, and 3 more bogeys on the back 9. Other European contenders also struggled. Tommy Fleetwood, who started with a 5-over score, and Robert McIntyre, also at 5 over, were navigating the field. Meanwhile, world number 1 Scottie Scheffler battled hard, slipping from the top of the leaderboard after early bogeys before recovering with a morale-boosting birdie on the final hole, finishing 2 under par. The field was tight, with a 7-way tie for the lead initially. German Martin Kaymer, aiming to recapture major glory, faltered with 5 bogeys in his first 7 holes. The pressure intensified as the second day unfolded, featuring challenging conditions and a demanding course. Justin Rose experienced a difficult start, double bogeying the opener after needing 2 attempts to escape a bunker, though he managed a birdie on the 12th. The European duo, including Matt Fitzpatrick, faced adversity, with Fitzpatrick suffering a double bogey nightmare on the long par 3 14th, while Rose finished 5 over. Scheffler eventually found his rhythm, securing a tap-in birdie on the 17th to regain momentum. The day saw Alex Smalley briefly take the lead with birdies on the 16th and 18th, before a string of 3 bogeys brought him back down. Hideki Matsuyama matched the best round of the championship with a 67, moving into a share of the clubhouse lead at 3 under. For Rory McIlroy, the quest for a 7th major title began poorly with a 4-over opening round, placing the immediate focus on ensuring he makes the cut for the weekend. PGA Championship officials faced scrutiny following a controversial warning issued to top players Justin Thomas and Keegan Bradley regarding the pace of play during the tournament. The incident highlighted ongoing tensions between the need for quick play and the complexities of the game itself. The friction reportedly occurred on a Friday during an ESPN broadcast when Thomas and Bradley engaged with a PGA official on a cart. They were allegedly informed that they were being placed on the clock at the 4th hole, while the group ahead of them was still on the green, leading to animated reactions from the players. Justin Thomas, who finished the first round with a 1 under 69, expressed disagreement with the enforcement of the pace of play rules. He stated that the difficulty in maintaining speed is tied to numerous technical aspects of golf, such as shot accuracy and decision-making, questioning whether the pace of play ruling accurately reflected the challenges involved. He acknowledged that while they were penalized, it was an accepted part of the experience. Pace of play was a significant concern in the opening round, with reports indicating that Thursday afternoon groups took approximately 5.5 hours to complete 18 holes. Structural issues, including shared tee boxes on the 1st and 10th holes, the proximity of the 9th and 17th holes, and the lengthy par 3 on the 8th hole, contributed to delays. The PGA Tour has revised its pace of play policy for 2025, introducing a one-stroke penalty for a first, bad time offense. The official rules state that a group or individual will receive an official warning if the Rules Committee determines the group is falling behind or out of position, and this warning will be issued only once per round. Earlier in the tournament, Garrick Higgo received a two-stroke penalty for arriving late to his tee time, estimated to be 30 seconds late. Higgo defended his arrival, stating he was on time according to the rule, adding that he was pleased to have been allowed to tee off.